fire talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. No surprise to see a few Denver Broncos in this draft. Here's a chance for the second one to come off the board. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends, thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame.
It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. Yeah, no surprise here. Anytime you can get your hands on a player of his caliber, I think you pretty well. One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. 2 words here. Difference maker. That's what that pick right there is.
I'm Mike. Lose it.
No surprise to see a few Denver Broncos in this draft. Here's a chance for the second one to come off the board.
I'm Mike. Lose it.
So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had. And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount.
Blow on down, pass it around. Hey, walk with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey.
What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skill player to add another weapon? Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do. Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick.
Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike. Lose it.
Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? These are tough decisions here. Offense or defense? Which side has the more pressing need?
I'm Mike. Lose it.
Boy, it's finger-crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two. This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker? And that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
I'm Mike. Lose it.
Boy, we've just gotten started here and already. Does this pick fill a big need? I'm not so sure that it does, but it is at least a slight improvement over what they had. Boy, the skills just leap out at you with this guy. He will be a very important part of this ball club. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really... And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help? Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches or someone who can really help you out at a playmaker type spot? And now is where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any holes you can before it's too late. Both offensive and defensive options here. And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they'd lean that way if a player from that team became available. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing. Boy, you talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's got time. And Dwayne Allen on the grab. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because they're
looking for Gronkowski, and it's it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it's complete on the drag route to Gronkowski. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a 4th down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a 1st down. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
For Clark again, and this time he's got him. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And Dallas Clark back in his day so good at catching red zone touchdown passes, but he's also very good in the middle of the field, anywhere on the field.
Absolutely fearless. He could absorb hits, absorb contact, not get knocked off of routes, and find a way to make catches and big plays to give them a big-time advantage. Not bad for a former walk-on linebacker at the University of Iowa.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Over the middle, and that's taken in by the tight end, Clark. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Babineau in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Third and long. It's gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team, helps them start their comeback.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They start the drive with Anderson. And some room to work. C.J. Anderson. Past the 20, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Marvin Harrison there to make the grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Time to step aside. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff backing up. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They slot Gronkowski out right. Just beating the play clock is gone. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They are going for it. Goff being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play. Trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. This is Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Goff. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Crockett Gilmore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just Chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their own.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It's the former Raiders star, Howie Long, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go!
On second down, Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson.